So today I'm going to show you how to remove the signal cap filters on the Racerstar 35 amp ESC's V2. Because you're out of the box, it cannot run DSHOT 600, and I tried it and the quad just flipped and just was let's remove the heat shrink and get started. Alright, so I've gone ahead and removed the heat shrink wrapping. I'm just going to show you a quick view from far away before I put it under the microscope for you, so I could go through the process. So this is the BB2 chip. You'll see writing on there BB2, and the correct way, so B starts here, BB2. So pin 1 is on the top, 2, 3, 4, the fourth pin. You touch it with a multimeter, and then you touch the capacitors around it and see where it beeps. I'm going to go put it under the microscope now so you guys can get a better view of what I'm talking about. Okay guys, here it is under the microscope. Now, like I was telling you before, the writing is BB2. So, and here's a little dot thingy, which means the pin count starts from here. So we got pin 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pin 4 is what we're looking for. That is the signal input. So we're gonna get our multimeter and put it in continuity check. So when you touch the multimeter together, it'll make a sound. Okay, so we're gonna touch pin 4. Make sure we're only touching pin 4, and I recommend always start with the traces, so we see lines coming this way. So it could be one of these capacitors here. So we're gonna, oh, there we have something here. This one's beeping. Oh, this one's beeping. So we have 2 capacitors. Now how do we figure out which one it is? Okay. So what you're going to want to do is, we narrowed it down to these 2. So what we want to do is, you want to find the ground on the ESC, touch with the multimeter the ground, and then touch the other side of the capacitor and listen for a beep. So this is the one that's grounded, so this is the one that we're looking for. This is the one that has to be removed now for us to enable us to run DSHOT 600. So right now I'm going to go back into the overview mode so you guys get a better idea, or you can see the full ESC so you know where it is and how it is, and that's basically it. Here's the ESC again in overview mode, I guess, and this was pin 4 as we saw under the microscope, and this is the capacitor that we need to remove right there. So just note, because some people might not know this, once you remove it, you don't need to bridge you know, a line. Just remove it and make sure it's not touching, because one side is ground and the other side is the input of the signal. So that's it. You just have to remove this, and if you did not mess anything around it or desolder anything by mistake, it should run DSHOT 600 without a problem. So I mean, I'm very disappointed in these. I thought they were going to run out of the box. I have the MS series and I am in love with them. They run DSHOT 600 without any, I mean, people say to remove the signal caps, but it's running perfectly without removing them. And so I'm actually going to stop buying the Racerstar V2s and just stick with the MS series 35 Racerstar. They're amazing. I really love them. They are the best. Well, I mean, not the best, but for me, they do the job. So that basically it. That concludes it for my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and leave your comments and subscribe.